All right, a Democrat scammer who stole $5 million in FEMA funds used $100,000 to buy a ring that she wore in her official portrait. These people are idiots.
Indictment, please.
Well, it's an unjust indictment, and it seems like these intimidation tactics have been pervasive. We spent all week seeing different members getting censured, all in hopes of intimidating and kind of distracting from the Epstein files. And I look forward to my day in court so I can prove myself and actually state the truth. But if this is what Congress is becoming, where they're always trying to intimidate you, scare tactics, especially attacking minorities, black and brown people, then we're going to have to keep fighting for the district. And everybody has been giving me so much support, and we're going to keep fighting until the district gets what it needs, which is fair prices, housing, and fair representation in Congress.
Did
so
you
thank you
use
so much.
improperly
What's
use
your
the
response to
FEMA
the calls
funds?
from some of your colleagues to step down or resign?
They didn't elect me. It was my district, and so we'll keep fighting for the people and keep working like we're doing now until they get what they need. So we're here for the people. So the only people who elected me should make that decision. Thank you so much.
I also wanted to ask you about the investigation into your families. But this is also part of her congressional duties. Congresswoman, you know, you're under investigation for the congressional ethics for violation of campaign finances. Congresswoman, this is your district. You have to answer to these people.
All right, so this is Congresswoman Sheila Sherflewis McCormick. Okay, so she's accused of stealing $5 million of FEMA funds. And like I said at the beginning of this video, she allegedly used some of the money to purchase a $109,000 3.14 carat yellow diamond ring. That is the diamond ring that you see in that photo in the video. So here's what the $5 million went. This is according to the Miami Herald. $2.4 million to her consulting company, right? So the Democrat hustle is this. So you run for office, you get an elected office as a Democrat. And you know, she's a black female Democrat. Look, the blacks that go into office generally go towards being a Democrat because they know that they can say anything and they will be able to say, oh my God, I'm being targeted because I'm black and because I'm a woman and all of this stuff. Like, that's why they go right for the Democrats. They know, you know, you can't really pull that on the Republican side. There's too many eyeballs on Republicans. And that's just really not where the grift lies when it comes to this particular crowd. So, $2.4 million to her own consulting company, $1.2 million bank transfer to an account managed by her relatives, $830,000 into a separate account where she was an authorized signer, a $334,000 deposit into the bank account of somebody who's accused of having coordinated straw donor contributions to this congresswoman. It goes on and on and on. These people are grifters, scammers, and hustlers. What I will say is this. Does some version of this happen with a lot of these Congress people that are in office right now? Like, absolutely. But here's the thing. They don't steal $5 million in FEMA funds and then redirect that into their own pockets. That is actual campaign finance fraud, right? So now there's a lot of these people that are in Congress on both sides of the aisle. They'll say, you know, they will orient all of this money to, you know, their own personal consulting companies or whatever. It's just not great, but something that a lot of them do, and I'm aware of that. But she's stealing FEMA money. Like, this is literally emergency money that she's stolen from the federal government, stolen from people that actually need it, to put in her own pockets. I think that this person needs to be expelled from Congress. They expelled George Santos from Congress for far less egregious offenses than this. So I hope that honestly she is expelled. I hope that they actually throw the book at her, because here's the thing. You are not supposed to go into public service ever to run for office. It's not going to be to enrich myself. You know what I mean? That is not the idea of going into public service. But a lot of these black Democrat grifters see elected office as an ability to sort of like wield their fantasies of power, and to steal from the American people. She's a liar. She's a thief. She does not deserve to be in Congress at all. And like I said, I believe that these charges need to come down. I believe that this woman needs to go to jail. And I also believe that she needs to be expelled from Congress. It is outrageous. It is completely ridiculous. It is completely, utterly reprehensible And I truly believe it is deeply unacceptable.